Hey there folks, Mike from That Place. London and all of UK is a wonderful place, but so is Paris. Today, we explore the option of taking a day trip to Paris from London. Now, the airports both in London and in Paris are on the outskirts of town, but the train stations are in the central areas. The Eurostar is a convenient way of getting from London to Paris. The Eurostar takes about 2.5 hours each direction, so that leaves you about a 10-hour day in Paris. Is it worth traveling 5 hours to have 10 hours in Paris? Let's go see.
Train check-in, security gates, and passport control located one level below street level and the Eurostar trains. With the UK no longer in the European Union, the lines to get through security do seem a little longer than they used to be. Eurostar recommends arriving 90 minutes prior to your departure time, and that seemed about right. We took the 7 a.m. train, but there is one even earlier. After getting through the checks for ticketing, security, then passport, there's a lounge area with shops available. About 15 to 20 minutes prior to departure, they call you upstairs to start the boarding process. Standard tier seats have a 2x2 configuration. The premier seats offer a 2x1 configuration and more space, as well as light bites. Eurostar does offer a cafe with light bites and drinks available for purchase. With a full day of exploring ahead of us, we chose to lay back, take a nap, and wake up in Paris. Arriving in central Paris, our first place to explore is the Paris Opera House. It's only a 25-minute walk along beautiful Rue Lafayette to get from the train station to the Opera House. The journey takes about 10 minutes on bike, by car, or by bus. Along the way, we see Gallerie's Lafayette, a grand century-old department store for high-end fashion. The Palais Garnier, pardon my pronunciation, or Paris Opera, is an iconic landmark in Paris. This must-tour place is one of the world-famous opera houses known for extraordinary opulence. The cost of a self-guided tour was 14 euros. The Paris Opera House was made famous by the novel Phantom of the Opera, written in 1911, with the world-famous musical beginning in 1986. In 1896, one of the chandelier's counterweights broke free and burst through the ceiling into the auditorium, killing a concierge. This incident inspired one of the more famous scenes in Phantom of the Opera. Many of the scenes from the 2004 movie were filmed on location here at the Paris Opera House. The Grand Hall was built to be a drawing room for Paris society. There's paintings on the ceiling as well as the walls. Muses from Greek mythology are prevalent. Now we take an 8-minute walk to a highly rated but small French bistro. This hidden gem has an awesome Parisian vibe. It was cute that they gave us aprons to wear, and the food was simply delicious. After lunch, we take the 2-block walk to Tuileries Garden. This expansive 17th century formal garden is dotted with statues. This is a tourist area, and one of the reasons why it's popular is because it's adjacent to the world-famous Louve Pyramid. Okay, this is a selfie picture paradise, without having to devote most of a day to going into the museum itself. There's an underground metro station on the street side of the Louvre. We take a direct 7-minute ride up to Arc de Triomphe. The Arc is an important military monument to the French. To tourists, the iconic and massive structure is an impressive backdrop for photos, as well as being strategically close to the Eiffel Tower. I probably would have been disappointed had I not witnessed at least one strike or protest. Walking to the Eiffel Tower provides some stress-free shopping, as well as opportunities to stop and have some delicious French pastries.
The encore. Right in the next life.
The lady who needs no introduction, Eiffel Tower. The adjacent Champ de Mars Park is a popular hangout before strolling along Rue de Grenelle in the stylish Gros Caillou neighborhood. Okay, come on. Give me a thumbs up for at least trying to pronounce the French words. Now, my friends, it's time to catch the metro for a 30-minute ride back to the train station to catch our Eurostar to London. Appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time at that place.